Abba. I gotta play it again. Me not choke to death here real quick as I try and eat. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I got a plate. I just stayed crashed until 5:30. So I had to get up. I had to freaking cycle through all my usual stuff. I had to check the cat bowls. I had to check freaking. I had to wash some stuff. My eye cover was starting to get ugh. So I just had to wash some clothes as well. But we do be here. I did get a little bit more done on the model last night. Not a whole lot. But I did get a bit done. I got a little bit of the clothing done because I got the pillow done and I got a little bit of the clothing done, which I'm debating if I want to like expand the canvas so that I get the whole pillow in. Or if I want to just leave it so since it's intended to just be like an edge case anyway. Like where it's always at the edge of the screen. Hey Sam, how you doing tonight? I had a little funny thing happen. I went to check my dashboard on a few things. And by that I mean I'm trying to freaking see when, if at all. I mean, it's going to, at this point, it's just going to be, it expires on its own. But when we did the Eldritch Diner game, I got a copyright claim. Because YouTube's copyright is, and it's auto copyright. I know it's auto copyright. It's dog shit. Though one of them, it feels like it's either someone put in a false freaking thing in existence into the system, or it was manual and they just were like, oh yeah, well, let's just freaking take this generic game or this generic song and freaking do it. Because not generic game. The game was its own unique thing. But generic freaking song and make up a name for a band and make up a name for... It wasn't even the name for... The name of the song was apparently grunge, according to them, which is just a genre. It's like me naming my song pop or freaking rock or something. Not to be confused with combining these words. That could fix you. I don't know. I've dealt with enough that try and make me worse than I just accept that I just go with. How much worse can they make me? Which is probably why I freaking hold my license with pride and just go, yeah, that one could fucking kill me. Alright, I'm down. Because at that point, what's the worst that could happen? I die? Psh, I've had worse. It's just sad that that's me, not even me joking. A little death never hurt anyone. But yeah, I have not had my coffee yet. I'm almost done with this sandwich that I freaking made because I was a fucking idiot and decided to take my med/vitamins on an empty stomach and then sat down in order to start working or to start stream and was like, I feel like I'm going to puke. I should probably change that. Apparently today's short was one of... It's not like the worst one. The outfit speed paints do like the by far the worst. They rarely get even to 20. But this one is only on like 300 now. I don't know. I'm numbers, 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 numbers. No one's too good to get worse. Believe me. Let me finish eating here, and then I think we'll just get straight into it. But I do need to finish the drawing for the model within the next week. Because I want to spend all of April doing the rigging and then working on new background assets and whatnot. And I need to do the shirt. I need to do the like remainder of the hair because I needed to do the clothes before. I needed to do the pillow before I did the clothing to see how it would interact, and then I needed to do the clothing before I did the hair because I need it to be actually at the level that it's going to be. But and then I need to do the other mouth parts. The only thing I have is the top lip, really, so that I know where it's going to be. So I need to do back of the mouth, tongue, which I'm not going to do a protruding tongue this time. I kind of agree with Dia of just rigging tongues fucking sucks, dude. What do you mean by kinda, question mark? I don't know what the kind is about. What the hell is this? Oh right, this is that other game. Which I might see about playing, considering. I don't know how to relate, huh? I don't know how you got thongs are uncomfortable. What? The closest thing I had to that was tongues suck to rig. I don't know what words I would have put together that freaking sounded like thongs are uncomfortable. Or thongs aren't comfortable. I agree with Dia that tongues suck to rig, I guess? I don't know. Other way. But up. And then I have to manually do all this shit because... Yeah, but the VOD exists. And people love the VODs. Also, I'd like to point out that people are once again talking about the fact that Twitch puts ads on VODs, but no one actually sees any money from said ads and VODs. I don't remember what the fuck we're doing aside from climbing a mountain. Have this bad boy repaired in no time. May not look it, but I'm the best wood reconstructionist knowledge in Tokyo. That implies you had your broom broken many times before. No, it doesn't, stupid. No need to deny it. It's the most guests I've had since forever. Unfortunately, I have some things to take care of at the moment, so I'll join later when you're done with Iki. Oh, right, I had to go talk to Iki. I gotta deal with the cops. I don't know how that's fucked up. Oh, the added part, yeah. Fucking... I mean, in general, Twitch just freaking hates its user base. We got him, bro. I ain't down... Okay. Had to see how our bros and hosts back in the slums are doing. I gotta see if the boys back in the city. Go see that AQ yourself. I ain't down to talk to the popo. If you're looking for Misty, she's headed to the slums. How come I didn't see her walk past me? Because the idiot that she is jumped out the roof, thinking she can fly with her injuries. I'm gonna go out for a while, just gonna see if Wemmy is back in town. I'll be back before you return. Alright, to the slums first, I guess. Do I know you? Why are you in my room? I just booked it. I believe your room is further to the right. Seems Miss Moko has moved all your stuff there, too. Don't look at me like that. It's not like it's worse. In fact, it's better than this room. I even moved to the save point there, which is a shame since this was the only reason I booked this room for. Now I can't save my progress. Infiltrated a secret underground city in order to find out about the secret identity behind the secret operation in that one secret organization. That would have been pretty sick, not gonna lie. But it sounds like a rumor and too good to be true. Skabata, you are one of the entities of all time. Now that I'm finished with volume 90 of Foul Detective Satire, I can review it on my MAL list. Give it a 3 out of 10. Extremely boring. Do you remember when she was crucified and burned like a witch? After that, she got drowned in water that looked yellow for some reason. What the fuck are you watching? Yeah, that was weird as fuck. But do you know the good endings and how you can wish for weird shit like that? Eat sweets and not get fat or smell like whatever the hell you want to smell like? Yeah, What the fuck are they talking about? Oh, that reminds me. I need to check something that I wanted to look up before I started the stream. Pa 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 pa. Okay, there's not really any info on her. I was curious on if there is any indication that Ellen actually does have the ability to yoink people's powers. However, I ditched the position because we were trained to lie to others when someone would try and ask questions regarding the Red Company. Hi! Didn't expect to see you here. How maddening. My UFO crash landed in the desert. Now, I don't know where to go from here. Not that I'd help you with that, but you mind joining on tonight's fun? You dare suggest such an outrageous invitation after declaring to ignore my struggles? Yeah, come on, join. How persuasive you are. I don't mind an invitation, but at least give me some time to prepare. What is it, room 106? You'll find me there. Yippee! See ya. Looks like any other room but bigger. You want to ride the train? Yes. I want to go back for that item. How's the power plant look at this point? Yep, still destroyed. Is there really still nothing over here? There's still nothing over here. Weird. Well, there's no ferry out this way, so maybe the bazaar is actually empty. Yep. I can come down here and actually fucking grab this item. Glorious Bento. Increases max HP by 500. Cool. I have no idea who the heck I'd use that on. Oh, hi, Gimpy. I didn't know you were back in the house. Figured you would have stayed next door. Got no business or interest in exploring the giant-ass desert, dude. Alright, enjoy, Slep. Okay, yeah, there's nothing else around here. This way to the train station, right? I got the only thing I needed here. Is there anything else in the actual... No. Motorcycles have been removed from the rails. I can finally go shopping at the bazaar. Heard they are very unlucky with customers, so I decided to take a look. Oh, they closed around this time. Well, I guess I can shop at Renosca's. What'll it be? Yeah, okay. Come again. Searching for more people to join Red Company, she encountered Mioi. Okay. It's all dialogue we've already gotten. I got the job. I became a police guard. It was surprisingly easy. All I had to do was know how to shoot a pistol. Now I can catch bad guys. Been here all day. The incident this morning was really something, huh? Haven't invented a job for things that need repairing or cleanup, so police fairies are the ones to do the job. Someone's been rampaging with a tank in the airport. Shot out bakabakes that explode on impact, or if getting hit by the protagonists. Start an RPG battle. I know, I can still hardly believe it. Every single flight except one has been cancelled. What's that one? I'm gonna miss the ceremony. I wish we could have cleaned this tomorrow. But apparently it's very important that we clean the airport for one flight tonight. Must be an important flight. Tank explosion was really massive. We're still cleaning up the runway. Parade has begun, but the main attraction is soon to come. Ceremony of Fairies. While the ceremony is being performed, Clown Piece will drive around the city and arrive at the pedestal building to announce the president. Can't wait for the ceremony. All the fairies' newfound artistic strengths will be put on display for everyone to see. So excited to see who the president is going to be. Bet it's going to be Wriggle. I don't know who that is, but this person has a funny name, so I voted for them. Heard Hakati is here. I'm excited to meet her. I'm her biggest simp. I don't know if I'd say biggest. I've seen enough of the internet to know that probably not. Okay, these guys and everyone else has the same dialogue as they've had every single time before. Actually really nice when you weren't around. Oh, don't worry, it's just a candle in my hand. I don't want to be in the dark while waiting for the fireworks. But I guess fireworks aren't going to fire until way late into the night. Hope the candle won't burn my hands until then. Legendary fairy elites? Supposedly very strong. Heard they even took down the entirety of the Baka squad before they split into two gangs. Soon the fireworks are gonna fire. I hope the president isn't gonna be orange or anything. I don't like orange. Provide the fireworks for tonight. I hope they're pretty as I imagine them. Suaka did? Uh-oh. Sakamochi right up the waterfall. So magical, I started tearing up. Okay, this is the same dudes as before. How do I talk to you? Nobody ever thought of hiding out and out of bounds. Going Snoop Dogg on these mofos. Okay. As a Yuka, and a Hina, and a Louise, and a Hikati up there. And I don't know who that is up there from here. Is that Ellen? Might be Ellen. The only one I can think of that'd be wearing that outfit, but she's not wearing her shades or anything. Who is this? The only one I could think of that it would be is, my brain wants to say Minamitsu. Okay. Double checked, yes. That's who I think it is. Murasa, for those that don't call her Minamitsu. Can't see anything, this is the worst part. If only there was a way for me to get a better viewpoint. Can't you just fly? Did they already get used to living like actual lazy humans? Oh wait, that was the joke. Hope nobody has to commit seppuku tonight. If the ceremony blows, it's going to be very shameful. Geez, there's a lot of people crammed into one place. Luckily there isn't such a thing as a pandemic in Jinsokyo. This did come out around 2020, so... No entry. Stand aside. No unknown strangers are to enter the area. Go away, there's no place to toy around. This place is highly secure. Please leave immediately. I mean, if I were to walk on the actual... If I were to be able to walk on the actual road, you wouldn't be able to stop me. Now time for the big bad. Time for the world to know the real truth. Despite my misfortunes, I'm glad I went out here. It's pretty interesting how fairies have built their own city. Wanna come along? You'll have a hotel room to stay the night. How could I possibly decline? Thanks, Reimu. Dope. See you at the hotel. This one's almost certainly sleeping. If they're not moving, I'm assuming that they're sleeping. So these are probably all sleeping as well. Gonna wake up the homies. I'm on guard duty for them. To help each other out, you know? Brother, I got him good. You should have seen me, mate. Oh, this is a war mark. Broken bones included. Misty a G for engine in that sick, nasty place all by herself. Yeah? By herself, huh? Parade has begun. Main attraction is... Okay. Already talked to everyone on the street. Oh, cars just disappear once I get to here. I know, they clip in, like... Alright, I kind of wish that there was a crosswalk somewhere along here, so that I could get... You're a bitch. Don't know what to do. What's wrong? Got some mad info on the boss of Red Company. Really? Tell me. Check this out, right? Probably big. Heard that Red Company's boss doesn't even have a prank rank higher than A rank. What? What the hell are you talking about? What's a prank rank? You didn't know? That's the lifeblood of information for fairies. It's very important that we scale ourselves by our prank rank. Yeah, but what the hell does that have to do with the boss? Every citizen in a city's fairy has to partake in a test where their prank levels are scaled. Shit's mad important. Ranks are from F to SSS. Plus. I thought DBZ power scaling was over the top. It's like the second direct reference to DBZ I made. Should probably think of more clever things to say next time. Anyway, fact is, the boss apparently doesn't even have an A rank. Guess that's good to know. Don't know if it'll help us. Mad info. Fairy Citizen's fairy rank is high security VIP shit. It's anonymous, but once it's found out by others, they can shame you out of the city. Probably more important than the Declaration of Independence. Alright, I guess. Okay, this just leads back to the park. This is all done. We're gonna have a president. Wonder how life will turn for us if we get someone more mightier than the mayor. I heard a president runs a whole country, while a mayor just runs a town or city. Fairy City is already increasingly becoming the mightiest city in all of Jinsokyo, so honestly there wouldn't really be much of a difference. It's like the only city in Jinsokyo! There's former Hell City, but that's under Jinsokyo. Quite a lot of important people are at the parade currently. Wish I wasn't stuck working for tonight. Only 2 hours to go. My next shift starts. Can't wait. Is that Marissa's first edition stealth guide for dummies? You got it on you? Yeah, what about it? I've been looking everywhere for it. Please, I'll give anything for it. Please. I have children. Do you want them? Yeah, kids, no. Just give me something good. That aren't living or spiritual organisms. What about this rare sake I got? Rare sake I can buy. What about this Ringo's Dongos Deluxe I got? What about this beer I got? Neutral Magtama. Weakness Magtama. Kirin beer? Another. I will take the Kirin beer. I was wondering, like, what all options there was. I haven't used the other strange Dongo, I don't think. I will take the beer, though. I think that's good. Or no, the Kirin beer. Stealth manual for Kirin beer. Now I can finally learn the ways of a ninja. All hit points and Danmaku points for all allies. Yeah, which is really nice. I guess I did actually use... Is there like a... I don't know what the strange Dongo even did. Yeah, I got nothing. I mean, this is a... lesser known fan game, so... I think I'll go to the ceremony during my break. Guess I shouldn't expect all the info for it. I mean, part of the problem was with the freaking strange Dongo that I freaking... used it and it immediately got healed because, this TV's expensive as June's left quarter gold earring piece that's only 1/40 of the whole earring. Looks like she's too magnetized to the television. My spear sharpened. You do your thing in the meantime. Already informed, Miss Aki is already informed of your crimes. Don't worry, we won't alert anyone. Can't believe Rumia is a double agent in our affairs. And you're the one that broke into the secret underground city deep state? Yeah, it's kinda easy, kinda hard, you know, the usual. Miss Aki has heard of everything. I'm sure she'll hear you out in your story. Please proceed. And you're 100% certain they escaped deep state. Lily White and Lily Black. 100% positive. Her little image is really cute. "100% negative. I see. Better talk to them before they try something funny." Jinsoku is slowly but surely crumbling to chaos. I have to do something before it's too late. Isn't that her behind you? No, that's definitely not her. You're guilty. You're the one behind this incident. I shall bring forth judgment. Let me guess. Because Ellen stole your ability to judge things, you're now so incomprehensibly bad at it that you can't distinguish an obvious innocent person from an actual guilty one. Is that going to be your shtick in this game? Just like Lily White being 100% truthful and Lily Black being 100% of a liar? Back off, sis. We didn't choose to become this way. Yeah, it's totally not true. We totally had a say in what we can and cannot choose. Well, either way. Glad you're here. Sorry if I misjudged you. Never usually happens, trust me. I don't care. I'm here so that you can give me a pass to the Fairy Mountain. We're headed toward the final battle. I'm gonna end it all, and you'll most likely be able to judge accurately again after that. Dear Lord, how unreliable you are. You're absolutely not prepared for what you face ahead. You're far too weak. Sorry, my bad. I misjudged you again. You should actually be totally fine. Maybe. I don't know. Misaki, please watch your language. It's totally unbefitting of you. Yeah, curse more. Say shit. Damn. Fuck. I wasn't expecting that. Anyway, I'll let the guards know. Good luck. Misaki! Received notice from above. Rika's heading back to the headquarters in the city. Huh? Why? I don't know. All we know is that she's in quite the hurry to get back to the headquarters. I see. Are the other admins and guards from Fairy Mountain accompanying her? No, it was just her that went back to the headquarters. Reimu, this is a great opportunity. We can take her down right here and now. This all sounds like a trap to me, honestly. I think I'll go check it out, but I'll go alone. What? It's all too suspicious for me to be a coincidence. I think Rika's trying to tell me something by coming back alone. Well, I mean, the headquarters aren't heavily secured currently, but that's still dangerous to go alone nonetheless. Look, it's time I get a moment of relevance so I can't get outshined by the deuteragonist Shorty and just pretend I don't care. I see, good luck. You seem like you fulfill a protagonist role quite well. It's because I am the protagonist. Of course, I knew that. But wait. You better not bust through the entrance. There's still a couple of elites that can alarm the heads of the mountain. How else am I going to get in that? Neobaka's had a secret route that directly got them to the headquarters when they were still allies. I'm not sure if they shut it down or what. Misty should know about this. Never know till you try. How's the two of us, you ask? Well, you see. Didn't ask. Well, you thought about it. No, I didn't. Yeah, but subconsciously you must have thought a little bit, right? No. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, definitely unsure. No, I'm sure. Wait, yes, I'm not. No, wait. Fuck off. I'm certain you'll have the strength again. Sucks to be you. Oh, I'm certain you'll have to stealth again. Sucks to be you. Wish you good luck. Let's hope it's not a trap. Which means I'm not going to have to stealth because she's 100%. Unless this is a can't knowingly tell a lie thing instead of can't tell a lie in general. Or has to knowingly tell a lie instead of just has to tell a lie. Still locked. Ready to battle the big bad in the mountain? Too bad a damaged joint. Actually, I wanted to get to their headquarters right now. Say what? All alone? Want to settle things with someone. Well, it's not like the headquarters are front-loaded with guards, so I guess it's okay. But still, you really want to take someone with you? Trust me, it's a personal matter. I expect that. You sound just like me when I stormed the deep state, full of power and loaded balls. Let her through. We can destroy the pathway after she's done. Good luck, soldier. Good luck, brother. Don't get killed like an idiot. Get killed like a man. Preferably don't get killed at all. Alright, we're at about an ad break. Ba-da. Into the sewers again I go. Gee golly, another dark pathway. Hopefully it's not too long. Crap, I stepped on... Wait, huh? What the heck was she doing? Shinmi Maru is defeated. Oh, my bad. Assassination attempt failed. Assassination? For the weak. Oh, you see, you thought they'd help out the weak folk because they make them stronger. Now we shall never know utopia. You're working for the wrong person. They're trying to first strengthen the fairies, then enslave them. That's unbelievable. I thought I joined the good guys. You're bad at trusting the wrong people. Anyway, since you're also somehow working for them, might as well ask you something. Do you know the boss's true identity? Aren't there 4 of them? No, I guess that you don't know then. What brings you here anyway? I thought you wanted to go on holiday. I got dragged here. This time, unwillingly and unprepared. That's too bad. Yeah. This would normally be the first time for me to ask you... This would normally be the time for me to ask you if you could help out, but you're probably thinking about hospital instead. And I planned this whole thing out so greatly! First go inside your stomach and then enlarge myself inside you to explode you from the inside. Okay, Ant-Man. Really gross, but also hella metal. Mostly gross, though. Kind of fetishistic. Okay, I'm glad that someone else is going to point out that last part. I always thought the same thing. Anyway, see you later, maybe. Next time, watch where you're going. There she goes. Really wonder how many people they managed to manipulate. Making Shinmi their ally would have benefited them if it weren't for her. Scale. There's someone here too. Great, I stepped on a fairy and fairy feces too. Oh, great. I didn't even know that they freaking... I mean, I guess that it makes sense if they're somewhat living creatures, but I didn't expect them to actually... Whatever. Hello there, Reimu. What can I do for you? Riding alongside us? Oh, you're always the funnier one between you and Marissa. Great depression comes great comedic potential. Ah, well. I hope you get over your depression soon. Showing clear signs of stress. Dimensional... Remove stat changes and negative ailments when ally. I should probably actually get that back up to 25. See you soon. Okay, based off the fact that I can do this out here, I'm assuming that means that that it's not a timed thing, it's just, like, overall. Don't hear many voices. You dirty backstabbing pricks! Well, now I hear one more voice, and I don't like that I know who it is. Vengeance! I want vengeance for the defiled humility received. and then I will take vengeance on humanity. But I won't stop there. I will take vengeance against the 8 million human gods, too. And the gods of Jinsokyo, and the moon people. And the souls of the deceased, and the many atoms making conscious beings. Vengeance to everything that lives. Nothing will escape it. My vengeance is big, bigger than all of your petty desires. I'm grand, I'm a master, I'm a god. Bro, calm down. Calm your cock measuring contest. What the hell are you doing? You just beat up the guards. You can't be serious. Ah. Well, if you're gonna refund yourself in that case, I can unbald myself. Okay. Those are 2 different things, so... because I think little guy is less expensive, so refund yourself and redeem little guy. What up? What up? Yeah, I need to be a little more little. Ooh, not that little. Not Shinmi size. Don't need to step on him. How you doing though, Frosty? I wish I was full of food. I had a single peanut butter sandwich. And unfortunately shopping isn't until Friday, so... all I've got is rice and peanut butter. As far as, like, my main things. I think I have some ramen in the freaking pantry, but... the last person I wanted to see. Scram, I have business with a trader. As a matter of fact, I'm also here because of Rika. It's not just Rika. I want to take vengeance on all their leaders. I want them to feel the pain of 1,000,000 years of torment and suffering. You just said the same thing 3 times. That's as many times as I want them to feel the torture, anguish, peril. Anything and everything that hurts. Don't stand in my way. Go back to where you came from. If you want to take them all down, then you're unfortunately too late. Everyone left to Fairy Mountain to brainwash Fairy City. Brainwash? Pah. I wouldn't need petty brainwash artillery to make slaves. My charming domination is all it takes to create devout followers. How could I possibly have been tricked by the likes of such amateurs? I will take them down one by one and let them feel eternal suffering. Well, okay, Edgelord, how about you help me out then? It's obvious we're striving for the same goal. So it would be much easier dealing with this together. Join you? Me? You make me laugh. I'm the new leader. Now fuck you, I'm the leader. Fine. Then I guess you don't want me to join. What are you, 12? I don't need this bullshit right now. Just join. And how about that? I'll give you my orbs for 3 days and you can wreak havoc as much as you'd like. That's suspicious. Why in tarnation would you give me the orbs? Because they don't work on you anyway. You've seen for yourself. They did work. Although, only a little bit, I guess. Trust me, I don't think the orbs even want to be held by you anyway. Hakurei God don't like you very much. But I can at least entertain you with them once this is all over. Although be warned, if you don't give them back, I'll beat you senseless again. You're just risking losing them again. True. What the hell else can I do? Not let you join? You really think the fans would let me sleep at night if I didn't allow for this once-in-a-blue moon thing to happen? You could have just, not suggested the idea? Whatever. So is it a deal? Fair enough. I'm sick of this technology nonsense anyway. It doesn't fit Jinsokia one bit. You don't have to make up more reasons to justify joining me. My name has been dirtied. I need to clean it proper. But listen here. I got the final blow on the final boss. Ask the player. It ain't my control. You better do it, or I will haunt the fandom with more of my stupid Mimo Returns memes. Welcome to the party. Yippee! Guess it's time to go upstairs and visit Rika. I guess I don't need to worry about the guards anymore. Stepped on fairy ship for nothing. Yeah. At least you stepped on it after you stepped on Shinmi. Such ghostly, spiritly, shadowly, phantomly, ectoplasmy powers. It would have really sucked for Shinmi to have to go to the hospital for getting stepped on and be covered in fairy shit. I think I see fairy heaven, or is it fairy hell? Either way, it doesn't matter since I'm part of nature and my soul won't enter any of these places. How dominating and charming. I'm beaten. I'm down not because of fatigue, but because of shame. Could have just been at home watching the parade, but no, you need to work overtime today. Eat my ass. Jesus. It's my first day as a police fairy, so I didn't know what to do. Just stormed in like a raging Oni. At least Mima showed up at about the same level as me. Actually, at the exact same level as me, if we don't count, like, side XP. Locked. It's like, looks like I need a key for this. That looks like Kaguya. That one I think is Rika. Does that mean Mitsu? The weird thing is that none of them look like Ellen. Baka Baka agent. Weak to dimension. Star damage, star damage. Let's see here. Increases Danmaku power by... $20. We do that twice. Yeah, that's a good chunk of extra damage. Urasake. Might need to give Mima some extra health, though. Dimensional Magtama. Forgot that going into this, other areas meant that enemies respawn. Weak to flash. Ow! Fantastic tea. Big magic potion. What the fuck? Ooh, he's immune to freaking... stuff that isn't, like, what he's weak to. Interesting. Oi, Reimu. Good to see you, mate. I'll be doing fine, lad. Your chaps weren't fast enough for me, so I arrived here before you. Yeah, okay, that's a freaking copy. Bloody hell, bruv. It was pretty stupid going up here. Bunch of wankers just... God almighty. Love might you remind if I join your... Jesus fucking Christ. Mima! Dumb moron. Ugh. Who the hell do you think you are? Marissa doesn't sound like she's missing 70% of her teeth. Why did you fall for such an easy trap? I didn't. I just found her accent funny, so I wanted to listen more. How shameful. And to think that my disguise would be so easily uncovered. But I suppose it doesn't really matter, since I was about to waste you both anyway. You're supposed to be an imposter. It's a really bad impression of Marissa, dude. Could have at least tried to act like a normal human. Do you really have to go for a funny British accent? I didn't have the time to write a script. I was just recently made. Recently, you say? Who's the one creating imposters? I'm obviously not telling. I would much rather focus on my given objective to smash you both to bits. Prepare! Imposter Marissa emerged. Unlike the other sad sack of an imposter, I'm more intelligent in the field of battle. Get a load of this. Okay, well, scan first. Weak to dimension. Fucking ow! Guess I have no choice but to use up my last Magtama. Give Reimu some sake. Guess it's a good thing I did, because I think that was that Magtama that she was talking about. Just let Mima beat the tar out of her. Yeah. So much for being an expert in the field of battle. I hope you like game shows. What? What? Oh, anyway, let's continue. Ringo's Dongos Deluxe. Someone's thumping around. I'm gonna figure out who the fuck's thumping around. Alright. I also decided to take care of hanging up clothes while I was away, because my wash was done. And my eye cover was in it, so I really didn't want it freaking still being damp when I went to bed. Good day. Oh. I looked at the freaking image before I looked at the sprite. That's eternity? Hello. If you could please be so kind as to move back downstairs for me, that would be great. Why? Just do it. I mean, what could possibly hurt me if I just go back downstairs? Go on, move a little further. Sure. Now take a good look around the room. And come back to me once you're done looking. Okay, enough games. Who are you? You will grasp my identity soon enough. Now please, if you would be so sweet as to take a glance at this room, it would be so great. What am I looking for? Just take a glance at its structure, its utensils, and we will continue talking. I'm going to take screenshots because I feel like this is one of those things where it's like, name how many of X is in the room. I mean, it's the same thing on both sides. I only really need, Are you done looking? Yes. What did you find? Nothing noteworthy. What's this about? What if I told you this room is like a mirror? Yeah, it is. What do you see on the left side, you see on the right. However, there is a clear pattern that doesn't mirror. And your task is now to tell me what that pattern might possibly be. And you won't get a second chance at it. I mean, the item... There's several... All these answers work. Take your time. The stairs are technically kind of mirrored. They go in different directions, but they are kind of mirrored. The item wasn't mirrored. The item? Item, you say? I don't see an item, do you? Looks to me like you picked up the item, so your answer would ultimately be wrong. Although the truth is, all these answers were correct, but in completely different ways. The item one being an exception, as it is the only thing we can truly take away from here, giving you the risk of a wrong option. While the item and us both are clear patterns that do not mirror, these patterns are still temporary. However, both of us are temporary and only for the room itself, and not us. If I had asked the question in a different location, then you would definitely be wrong. Although, who would even think that as an answer if we were not even in the room? Stairs are truly an immovable object and part of what makes this room. You could say the stairs is the truly 100% solid proof correct answer. Alright, I get it. That was your point to get it to it, alright? Life is too short to waste on things that we think are wrong. Your time is valuable, and you should strive to make your decisions both fast and accurate. Thoughts can easily consume your perception of reality and warp it into twisted alternatives. Do not bother thinking about that you may be wrong. Bother to think if your decision has been rewarding or not instead. At the end of the day, you just waste time on arbitrary, useless equations. And that's it. This is a silly game I created. Don't lose your stress over it. Really, that's it. I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah. Yorps. Very funny, I laughed. Such a great comedian, you know that? Oh, and by the way, I found out who you are under that robe, your eternity. Took me a while to realize, but I should recognize the dumb yellow wings as recently as I solved Okina's dumb incident. Can't hide from me. I may not recognize 90% of the PC-98 cast, but at the very least I can name every Windows character. And you definitely smelled like a Windows character. Your Windowsian smell is the same. Idiot, she left ages ago. I know, I just needed to go off a little. I mean, if I just go here, it's here for a couple extra frames. mean, it didn't matter because I won and then I freaking got healed, but ah! Oh! I don't know why I didn't realize that that would happen. Level up. Power Magtama. So that's Eternity then. The book here. Orange's diary. Cool, a diary I can snoop around. I got a diary, but I don't know what to do with it. We stored all the weapons inside Deep State to avoid any controversy. Jesus Christ, what a change. Clown Piece finds out we're in trouble. Luckily, our fairy seemed to have a brain of a goldfish, so we were able to convince them. But these are all for fairy. Page 3. Ellen ticks me off. I can only talk big and nothing else. Strongest administrator, my butt. She doesn't even work hard on her abilities. Unlike her, I can take her out without any personality given to me. I bet I would even beat her up if I got a personality where I'm a crybaby that runs away. But it's not like she would understand how this personality switching would work anyway. All she does is steal and use others' hard work for her own benefit. The owner of the Scarlet Devil Mansion gave us plenty of money for the construction of the city. They don't seem to care all that much about the suspicious activities. Maybe we can become allies. I feel bad for the fairies in the bazaar. They don't seem to be successful at all. I started to go shopping there for a little bit, but after a while it got really inconvenient. He doesn't work them to the bone like we do, but at least they seem to have mutual understanding with each other. It reminds me of my relationship with Rika and Sarah. Sarah is always up for a good time at the bar, and Rika is the one I can open up to. Maybe I can get along with Ellen one of these days. Today I got candy. Oh, she's back to her. Man, nothing about the boss. Yeah, I don't know what I expected. No drops. What the fuck? Storage key. Guess I go all the way back down now. I'm just gonna freaking ignore this dude. Oh, I forgot he goes the other direction. Shell Magtama. Gel Magtama. Power Magtama. Authorization USB? The heck is that? Neutral Magtama. Power Magtama. $2.3 terabytes of authorization files for something. Have a great rest of the evening. Welcome, welcome. Fuck. Magic potion. Onto you. There. Punching bags. Sarah's diary. Cool, a diary I can snoop around in. Oh damn, my art's gotten way better. Hell yeah, Okay. Hell yeah, I gotta put in the museum and shit. H2. Damn, worked up a sweat building these skyscrapers. Yeah, ain't nothing. Nobody effing anybody got any fucking more damn and. Oh god. Jesus. Damn. Yeah, shit got all strong and, got all strong and shit. My dream, to become a Jesus, movie star superstar is coming closer. Oh yeah, bro, fist bump and shit. Huge fist outline in the middle of the page. Got so much talent, I can maybe even rule this whole place by myself. Fact is, I don't care. I'm just here to become a movie star action actor. Hella blasty and flashy and shit. Thankfully, boss has got me covered. I designed the cool sweat ass, nice sweet ass. Personally think we're looking styling. Got that Matrix shit looking on point and shit. I feel like I need to... Okay, this is after I got this. Quit growling at your ass. Oh, you're not growling at your ass. You are Rito, who is growling at who? Fuck. And we'll give her a magic potion. 2 actually, so she can take 2. Uh-huh. Huge fist outline. Here's a mention, but it seems that's about it. If the page is to be believed, then I suppose Sara isn't the boss. Don't really know how much that helps, though. I can still be literal anyone at this point. That's the end of that. That's weird. The scary freaking giant dude didn't show up this time. I guess he's just there to scare you the first time you come through or something. Which, I mean, it worked, I guess. I can't deny that. Well, I can guess that this is Ellen's room. Baka Baka Terror emerged. Weak to physical. Doesn't really take a whole lot of, or he doesn't really do a whole lot of damage. His main thing is that he's fast. He's also got quite a few spells. No drops, though. Cool, a diary. I can snoop around him. Today, I started the experiment on the first fairy groups. So far, it's somewhat of a success. A couple of fairies turned into lizards, while others turned into stars or hearts. But despite that, every single fairy has been properly strengthened, and as a result, they can take quite the beating now. Suppose we can start to grow an army soon? The lizards have been giving strange psychokinetic abilities that allow them to brainwash other fairies. Rika has mentioned that we could use these abilities to our advantage. She's begun building another evil eye. I built a prototype potion which allows the one who drank it to tank damage by 1/2. I call it the Super Armor Potion, although the Super Armor gets nullified whenever the subject's health is 50%. Better than nothing, I suppose. Socrates made such a cutie stinky poo-poo farty in the main hall today. So cute, I wish I could hug him forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Never and ever 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 and ever. Never and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Never. Yeah, I was skipping too, don't worry. Supposedly, the idiot Orange took something from that cursed flower woman. Does she not understand that we aren't ready to deal with her yet? Apparently the boss needed something from her, so I'll let it slide. Though Orange completely messed up being undetected, and now that ravenous wench wants our heads. Hopefully she won't be too much of a nuisance. She took something the boss wanted. Should probably give her a call. I mean, she's at the parade. I saw that. Hello, you are talking to Yuka Kazumi. Please do not call me around this hour, as I'm busy with business-related things. Call back tomorrow, or preferably never, as I do not enjoy socializing through the methods of capitalism. Guess I won't hear from her again, I think. Huh. I want to be here. I just gotta freaking take advantage of the fact that Oh, motherfucker. Oops. That's a standard attack. Supplies, magic potion, give it to Mima. This is Rika's room. Well, I hope you guys are out of ad break. Because my freaking doc that tells me about ad break is freaking broken. Again. Like everything else on Twitch. Rika's diary. Cool, the diary against New Brennan. I'm somewhat displeased with the current prototype. Although I suppose I can't really argue about progress. I'll make sure the final version receives a huge dumb laser that penetrates harder than Marissa. There are sheer number of freaking... Oh! Marissa's lasers. Oh! Oh! How foolish of me. I'll keep the prototype, of course. Maybe I can create some friends for it. Ugh, my hands are itching for a fight. When all this starts, I'm going to be the first to tackle her. Ever since that stupid Dunmaku rule they created, I couldn't really fight her all that well. To hell with being elegant. I don't care to be elegant, I care about power. Huge, huge power, really big power. Big laser guns and cannons and all sorts of artillery. I hope Reimu is prepared, because she's going to get blasted to hell and back. We're making steady progress. Boss is going to be very pleased. Reimu's vacation trip is going to be very soon. It's still remarkable how many citizens of Jinsokyo we've conquered and beaten up who tried to intervene. Never doubt my genius. I'm the best engineer and ideas person you'll see in these landscapes. So according to this page, she isn't the boss. It's at least proof, but I'm not really surprised that this was all planned out from the very beginning. Man, who the hell planned all this? Boss must have told them to keep their diary clean with the boss's identity. These guys are really loyal to whoever it is. Those orbs are a pivotal part of the final piece of the puzzle for my project. Once we use the orbs, not even the Gap Hag will be able to threaten us. Well, I guess that rules out Hakurei, which was my guess. Because, is it freaking Kaneko? Shitstirrer Supreme. The boss stated that she wasn't a problem to begin with. Hakurei not a problem to begin with, huh? Either they got some kind of godly powers, or they got something very specific that ties it all together. I'm gonna just assume they didn't get godly powers, and something else made them very powerful somehow. And that's the end of this diary. Just nothing about the boss. How are we doing on health? Do either of us need to heal? I guess I could top Reimu off. Yeah, why is it so dark in here? Huh? Hi, Eternity. Welcome, Miss Hakurei. What's this about? Tonight we have a very special program. I hope you'll participate in my game. What game? Also, you can stop pretending to hide your identity, because I know who you are. Things, to you will soon be revealed. First of all, please proceed to the stage. Fine. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. I will reveal my identity. It's Eternity. Ever since your arrival, I have been keeping a close eye on you and your attentiveness. Today, we will need someone who can partake in our game as a guest. And I think none other than you. You who are the one who sees through so many lies and tricks. You who will be the one to conquer. Is this going to, like, reveal that she's Nitori and just wearing wings or something? Is that the joke? You sure are not talking about Marissa? The fairy game! And I'm your host. Eternity Lava! Okay, I was like... Is the joke that she's just really persistent in the fact that she's not obvious? Or is it the joke that she actually is someone else and Reimu is wrong despite how obvious her wings are? What the? What do you think? Tonight we've got a very special guest. It's none other than the Shrine Maiden of Hakurei Shrine herself. It's an honor to have the greatest yokai destroying force participate in our fairy game. It's great and all, but I have to see Rika. My, are you crapping your pants? If you do want to see Rika, by all means go ahead. Wait, so you're not forcing me to? Of course not, silly. I'm legally not allowed to do such a thing. We're currently live on television after all. Is that so? Hey, citizens of Fairy City. You're being manipulated by the Red Company. What a great sense of humor our contestant has. Well, I tried. Anyway, I don't want to participate. Where's Rika? Just beyond that door. You excuse me, then. My, do you really want to hide your tail behind your legs and run away from our fairy game? Heh. Can't really trick me into playing your game by calling me scared. Doesn't work on me since I'm not petty. At least not as of this moment, if you excuse me then. I suppose our contestant has no desire to earn 10 million yen today. How unfortunate. And that's how you get her. What'd you say? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, one gentleman. Tonight's prize pool is a whopping 10 million yen. Many of our sponsors were generous enough to lend us such a huge sum of money. And of course, it all wouldn't have been possible without the help of our beloved Red Company. Ever since the creation of Fairy City, it is tradition to enact our fairy game right before the election of a new mayor. But today we will gain our first president of Fairy City. Hell, it might as well be the president of Gensokyo at this point. And as such, the prize pool has increased 10 times the size of the last. 10 times, by the way. Tonight will be the greatest night of our fairy game yet. Everything will be... Can you shut up already and move your ass over here? Let's start. It looks like our contestant has changed their mind. That's good. It spares me from looking for a new one. Then without further ado, let's get this game started. Hold on a second. Oh my, a ghostly entity has seemingly emerged at the Shrine Maiden's corporeal existence. What the hell do you think you're doing? This is no time for your selfish greed to waste our precious minutes we could be spending on enacting vicious vengeance unto our enemies. You don't get it. 10 million isn't something I can just let slide. Go back into me and don't interfere. Do you seriously think they would just give out this sum if there wasn't something to it? Of course there's something to it. It's a game show. That's not what I mean. These people are obsessed with pranks, beyond belief. There's no doubt that there wouldn't be some kind of trickery involved. Oh, what's the game even about? What kind of penalties will I face when I lose it? The game is very simple. You will be asked 10 thematical questions to tow Project's history. Answer every single one correctly, and you have won the game. While the first 5 questions are easy and aren't really worth anyone's time, the other 15 are truly a veteran of the series will be able to answer. At least, that's what they would be if I allowed every question to easily look at... At least, that's what would have been if I allowed every question to be easily look upable in the Toho Wiki. So at least hinder a little bit of your cheating. The final 5 questions will be about your adventures in this very video game. You'll be given 4 answers for each question. Only a single one is correct. Every time you answer a question correctly, you will be moved up to the prize pool. After the first 5 questions, you will be able to stop to get the current amount in the prize pool, or risk everything and continue on. Should you fail to answer any of the questions correctly, you will not only lose the game, but will lose all of your hard-earned money. Wait, isn't that just one television show? What is it? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? My, we don't know what you're talking about. Please do not mention anything that could get us in legal trouble. Anywho, if you desire to continue your journey, by all means, remember that you blew your chance to get 10 million when you decided to do that. Go through the door and face Rika, or come back to me if you want to have a go at it. I'll give you some time to think about it. And by that I mean, go save your game, stupid. I'm sure you would want to abuse it for your opportunity. Sounds fishy as hell. I mean, they at least knew. Have you made your decision to participate in the fairy game? Wonderful, simply wonderful. Please take a seat. You're gonna waste your time in this nonsense. 10 million yen, baby. Well, good luck. You better buy me a better Hokara for the shrine with that money. Hey! Out of the way. I want this place. It looks like the decision is final, ladies and gentlemen. It's finally time to begin the fairy game. I guess at least they knew that I was going to freaking look it up on the wiki if I didn't know the answer off the top of my head. Music sounds awfully familiar. Ahem! Let's get to the show! Let me explain how this will pan out again. 20 thematical questions, answer every single one correctly, and you have won the game. First 5 questions are easy and weren't really worth any time. Next 10 are questions that a true veteran of the series will be able to answer. Final 5 questions are about the video game. Depending on how much attention you paid throughout the game, these questions might become a breeze or will turn into be a complete nightmare. You will be given 4 answers for each question, only a single one is correct. Every time you answer a question correctly, you will be moved to the prize pool. 5 questions, you'll be able to stop at the current amount and risk everything to continue on. Fail to answer any of them, you'll not only lose the game, you'll lose all your hard-earned money. Everything clear. Yeah. Let's go. Let's not waste any time. And without further ado, get ready for your first question. What does the name Toho Project translate to in English? Eastern Project. I don't know why. Western Project is, Saiho, I think? Correct! On to the next question. Who are the recurring two playable characters in every mainland title after Story of Eastern Wonderland? Reimu and Marissa. Yeah, Reimu and Mima, and Reimu and Sakia. You know. I mean, I guess Yomu's all... Basically, all of these are freaking... Reimu and Mima would be the funny one. Correct! Man, this is nothing. On to the next question. Who is the mastermind behind Toho Project's creation? Fuck, what is his actual, like, name? I don't ever remember. I think it's Junya Ota. But let's... Yeah, it's Junya Ota. Correct! On to the next question. Whose silhouette is depicted on the cover of Imperishable Night? It's Kaguya's, isn't it? Correct! Fun little trivia for this one. Moko is actually on the cover too. That's why we're refraining from giving you the option to choose her. You're very welcome. Is she? Let me see that. Oh yeah, I guess she is back there. Well, down there, I guess, is the more operative term. And no, it's not because we had the sudden realization that she was on the cover also, and then we had to quickly replace Moko with Raisin. Anyway, on to the next question. Which of these characters uses the spell card Killing Doll? Actually, I just looked this up earlier because, well, I didn't look this up, but I was looking at Ellen, I think. Yeah, Ellen. But Ellen has a spell of her own that is, like, really close to Killing Doll, apparently. Correct! Remarkable. Looks like you have conquered the basic steps. But don't get too comfortable, because now we're going on to the true veteran territory. Truly incredible. So now that we're through the speed round, would you like to quit and 10k is not bad, but let's go. That's what I like to hear. And without further ado, here's question number 6. Which of the following mainline titles is not a vertical Danmaku shooting game? Highly responsive to prayers because it's you hit the ball. Which one's TD? SA is subterranean animism. Phantasmagory of Dim Dream. TD is... What is TD? Ten Desires, okay. I always forget Ten Desires' name. Fantastic, you're doing real great. Hope your streak continues. I don't smell bullshit just yet. They're probably waiting to pull something soon, though. What are you, bullshit detector? Fiendish foolery isn't my expertise, but I know when I'm being played with. Clearly she didn't when she got betrayed. Your current balance is 20k yen. Would you like to continue? That's what I like to hear. Contestant ready for question number 7. Get ready for the next question. The Ocarina spell card, Great Magic Devil's Recitation, is based on another character's attack. Which one is... Which one is Devil's Recitation? I'm going to wind up getting the answer when I look up what the actual freaking card is, but... Yeah, well, there's the answer. Freaking, I look up Devil's Recitation and it just tells me. Chinky. Correct! Looks like someone knows about some Easter eggs. You currently have 30,000 in. Okay, I get asked every time. Without further ado, on to question number 8. How many maids are... Fucking... Okay, there are many maids in Toho franchise. Which of these looks but is not canonically confirmed to be a maid? I'm gonna... Here's the worst part. I'm gonna look up what each of them... Mugetsu is, right? Actually, because Mugetsu is... one of the two sisters. So she's not a maid. I'm gonna double check the other two. Because I'm... Yeah, Yumiko is full on a maid. Ryukoto... She's the one that was strapped to the rocket. Yeah. Mugetsu's the sister. You're once again correct. This one was out there. You still managed to know the answer. Would you like to stop it for... Keep going. That's what I like to hear. Without further ado, get it ready for question number 9. Oh boy, here we go. What are the origins of the famous connection between Nine Ball, and Cherno? A manual screen layout. Because she's marked with a 9 in a circle, and it just labels her as Baka. A true veteran among us. Incredible. You've earned 50,000 yen. Would you still like to continue? The previous question was more difficult than that one was. What third playable character got scrapped during the development of Embodiment of Scarlet Devil? Rin, I believe, is the name, because I don't recognize Apple Garlington and none of the other 3 are. She shows up in Misty Izakaya with her fan design. Don't seem like you're even breaking up a sweat yet. What can I say? I'm pretty knowledgeable. Your current balance is a staggering 100,000 yen. Any change of plans for such a sum? Let's keep going. Number 11. Zun created and designed many characters throughout his life. Which one of these is not associated with Toho Project whatsoever? I'm gonna have to freaking... Spirit Mirror, I think, is just a... Who's Birko? Who's known for a love of beer for Akihabara Beer Fair. Akihabara has a beer fair? I need to figure out when that is, and freaking... If I ever go to visit Japan, I need to schedule it around then. I mean, I should have known based off of the name. Because Yugen is... Yeah, is the freaking group of eyes. Noroiko is just a random enemy. And I think Spirit Mirror is also a random enemy. Incredible, you were correct once more. Would you like to continue? Excellent, you're on fire. Get ready for question number 12. Before Tenchi became a celestial, she was a different name. What was Tenchi called before she renamed herself? I don't think I know this one. Deber, tell me what Tenchi's name was beforehand. Chico. Originally a human named Chico and was part of the Hinanawi clan. Because they became Celestials by serving in the Nawi clan as opposed to training, they lacked reputation expected of a Celestial and were labeled as bad Celestials. Chico is also ascended to a Celestial with her family despite being so young. Where she renamed herself Tenchi, however, she lacked any training and discipline of a Celestial, became incredibly spoiled to the point she found heaven, the heaven that so many on Earth desired, boring, and ended up envying the exciting life of the people on Earth. Oh, it's been the first one on like all of these, haven't it? That's a sneaky one. Good job on answering correctly then. How about it? Would you like to keep going? Started the trend of Marissa losing her ability to have a penetrative laser shot type. What? Some people say Mountain of Faith. Starting in 10 Desires, she was nerfed. You're correct. Would you like to further try your knowledge? I don't play Marissa very often. I do if I'm like going for completion on a game, but I don't play Marissa very often, so I actually didn't know that off the top of my head. Let's keep going. There exists an unusual ransomware that, when installed, would force you to play UFO on Lunatic and make you get 200 million points to decrypt your files. What is its name? Is it UFO? I thought it was LOLK. Yes, it is unidentified fantastic object. Ransomware. You're correct. Unbelievable. But you really are. I've seen this. Right through that. You've earned 500,000 so far. We've never had such a fantastic guest before. Usually our game ends the moment the first question is asked. We fairies aren't really that smart, so having you on tonight has brightened the smiles of many in Fairy City. So would you like to end or continue on? That's the kind of spirit we need. Brace yourself, for this is the final veteran question. An official crossover between Toho and Nintendo property actually exists, which game stars the cast Toho characters and Kirby together. It's not Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I don't think. Reimu and Marissa living in the dreamland. This is all fanfics. Dokodon? There's Kirby there. So it looks like it's Dokodon? But Taiko Drum Master's right there. What? Wait, two of these are right then. I'm gonna go with Dokodon Mystery Adventure in that case. Sorry, but to say, but you. are correct. Definitely answered correctly. That was... 2 of those were right, according to... Because it's all like one title. What a night it's been. That one I would have never got, because that is a 3DS game, apparently. All that's left to answer is the final 5 questions, and that 10 million yen are yours. Slowly but surely, you'll be mine. It's time to move on to our final segment, the Reimu's Awesome Holiday Quiz Finals. What a night it's been, ladies and the one gentleman in the city. Only 5 questions left. Our contestant Reimu Hakurei to win 10 million yen. I guess that means that Renosuke is somewhere in the city. But of course I cannot go on without first asking if our contender today would like to keep the sum of money and end our little game a little sooner. Keep going. I'm getting goosebumps. We're excited to have you go on. Then let us waste no time and ask our first Reimu's Awesome Holiday Quiz Finals question. Number 16. Rika named the tank after in the prologue the Flower Tank Mark II, but she didn't decorate it with any flowers. What was the reason for that? I think it's fell off constantly, but the actual answer is that the freaking dev couldn't. And the funny thing is I could go back and watch my VOD in order to freaking figure it out. Because it was like right at the beginning. Actually, yeah, let's just freaking... Is my VOD still live for it? It should be. They've recently expanded how long VODs last, so... I yapped for a while. I went deaf. Right, this was split into 2 parts. I thought that I didn't freaking play Reimu's Awesome Holiday for very long. I just had technical difficulties that day. Got tired of putting on plants. Tired of putting them on. Correct! Today's morning was truly a formidable spectacle to behold. Oops, I'm not supposed to say that I know about the events. You don't have to worry about spouting who done what. I'm gonna uncover all this the entire city anyway, you'll see. I really do not know what you're talking about, but I do know that we are currently at question number 17. Would you like to continue? Let's go. Fantastic, marvelous. Then let's go on. At this rate, we're only going to reach 1 mil. We're not going to reach 10 mil. Here's the next question. Mima wasn't much involved with you throughout most of your journey until now. During which chapter was she completely absent? You remember what chapter that was? What do you mean chapter? We're in some kind of book or something? What kind of question is that? No cheating in the finals. No, she was available in the prologue. Chapter 1, we beat the fuck out of her. We're in chapter 4 right now, right? That'd be chapter 3 then. Was chapter 3 the one we were in the underground? Okay, so chapter 2 was Great Fairy Gang War. So yeah, chapter 3 was where... You're correct! Throughout the entirety of chapter 3, there is no possible way you could interact nor see Mima in any way. Unless you decrypted the files and messed with the game in some way. That is, but who the hell would have the time to do such a worthless, unnecessary thing? I am glad you don't ask, because I have no answer to that. Anyway, your current balance is a gigantic 800,000 yen. Leave or continue? Do this shit. You can't give up now, that's the game spirit. So close to getting to the finale. Without any more chatter, here's question 18. How many shootouts with Cherno and the Baka squad was Misty involved in during chapter 2? She wasn't involved in the first part of it, I don't think. She wasn't involved in the first one. Was she involved in the second one? Or did she run off in the second one? Let's see here. Let me just go back into my VODs. Yeah, she wasn't involved in the first one. Okay, she was involved in the second one. I don't think that there was any other shootouts. Because I don't consider the same one twice as... a separate shootout. But she fucks off after the one that she's actually in. What an incredible memory. Misty is indeed just involved in a single shootout. Yeah, great memories, except for the part where I got needlessly dragged into the affairs. Oh my, but at least you made new friends along the way. I may be poor, but I'm not that sad to make friends with little criminals. I'm just helping clean this mess since it's my job and all. A hard worker indeed. But do you have a strong will? A strong will to continue and win that 10 million yen. Let's go. Very good. Your soul is burning bright. Let us all hope it doesn't get extinguished by the semi-final question. Question number 19. In the deep state, all important buildings have a name shield above their entrances to indicate what buildings are used for. What was written on the name of the shield for the underground HQ? Give me one moment. Let me look at the VOD. Well, the one inside the freaking building is Redcom Trade, so... Yeah, Redcom Trade. No? Oh, no, I'm looking for HQ, which is later. That's a new A fight. No, yeah, this is... Redcom Bank. Well, this is Redcom Trade, is the thing. Shield for the underground headquarters. Am I looking at the wrong one? Oh, maybe I am. I'm looking at the storage. Yeah, it's just Redcom. Amazing, amazing, amazing. You just won't stop. You won't falter. You are just one push of a button away from winning 10 million yen. You've brought us all joy. Let it be known that if you lose now, you at least brought a smile to all of our faces. Yeah, but does a smile compare to 10 million? I think not. I suppose in this instance I could kid myself either. If you mess up now, I will never forgive you. All support's on your side, Reimu. I think it's time for us to finally end this game, but before we head out, my duty to unfortunately ask you this very familiar question one more time. Would you like to end it here and now and go out with 1 million yen? I hoped you would say that. I really did. So, without any more delays, here's my final question. What is the fourth option I gave you for the mirror room puzzle? What the? It should be give me a bit to think. Let me look back at this VOD in particular. I'm pretty sure it's give me a bit to think. Searching through this is a little bit more difficult because... Yeah, it's giving me a bit to think. Wait, something's not right. Hold on a moment, Reimu. Think. Everything's fine. Something's not right. So before I make a choice, I would like to confirm something first. Oh ho ho, go ahead and tell me what you want to know. These answers. They're all the correct answers, aren't they? Why would you come to this conclusion? Why else would you set up a little game that we had in the mirror room? Besides, all these answers are so vague, I doubt it this wasn't set up. So what's going on? Would you really give the money away so easily? Looks like you've seen through my facade. I suppose I have no choice but to reveal it. To reveal our dark secret. But I would like to connect one thing before I do so. All of these answers, in reality, they are all incorrect. You dirty pranksters. I knew there was more to this. Our reason to do so is simple. It's because we've been distracting you. It's because the money limit in this game is a measly 9,999,999 yen. What? That's right. From the very start, the maximum amount you could win is not 10 million yen. It was in reality just 9,999,999 yen. Doesn't roll off the tongue so easily, so we decided to keep the price name to be 10 million yen. That's cool and all, but why'd you make the final question impossible to answer? To avoid controversy over the participant not getting the right amount. We thought it'd be best if the final question was impossible to answer correctly. That way we couldn't get sued for false advertising. I take it all back. Take back what I thought about you fairies. You guys are still a bunch of dumbasses. We've been had! We've been found out! So what are you gonna do now? One thing's for sure, I want my money. And you better spit it out right now. I'll be sure to fry you if you don't. I suppose that's fair. We've been beaten at our own game. Reimu Hakurei. You are the winner of our fairy game. Congratulations on your 9,999,999 yen. Here it is! Money? So much money! I have to endure not spending it all at once. Thank you everyone for watching! It was such an unexpected turn of events! Give another random applause to our beloved contestant, the Hakurei Shrine Maiden, Reimu! Until next year, everybody! Oh shit, son. Before I talk to you. Hope you had as great of a time as I did. Oh, and don't let leave Rika waiting. She's still inside that room, you know. I have no idea how close we are to ad break is the problem. Yep, that's completely broken. According to how far we are on timer, I should have about 5 minutes. How's it going? Heard you had a fun time in our game show. Well, never mind that. Tell me if you're the boss or not. Looks like you don't want to beat around the bush. Fair enough. In a way, you could consider me the head honcho. I did do most of the planning and work after all. But I would be lying that it was all my doing from the start. So you're the boss or not? We're an even force at the top. Honestly, the position of boss isn't even that important in the whole scheme of things. There's a certain person that wants to find out the identity of the boss. And I trust that person to know the gravity and importance of that boss. That person wasn't interested in you four administrators. In other words, I don't believe that you guys are all even. There's someone pulling the strings from the shadows, I'm certain about it. And if that was, what difference would it make? Without us admins, the entire plan wouldn't have happened. We would like to be completely sure of things. I keep seeing the shock of this, and thinking that it's a screen glitch. Oh good, if I go off the edge here, anywhere here is technically off the screen. If you guys lost, that leading figure in the shadows could escape without ever being identified and emerge with another incident for us to deal with. I see. You guys come to the most interesting conclusions. Guess I won't get a straight answer from you. No matter how hard I try, you won't ever betray your boss, huh? Well, it doesn't matter. We'll find out sooner or later. Anyway, beside that, why are you here? Don't you have to be in the radio tower preparing your Evil Eye Omega project? You guys seem to be well informed and I'm impressed. Well, before starting this whole thing, I just wanted to see how Lola was doing. Lola? This is Evil Eye Ligma. I renamed her after realizing that having such a throwaway name wouldn't really be appropriate. Obviously, she deserves better. Appropriate? Isn't that just a prototype? Isn't EEO better anyway? Why do you still care about that thing? Still so ugly. So you think just because she isn't good enough, I'd just throw her into the heap? Prototypes are to be just thrown away and forgotten about? Is that what you wanted to say? Every single invention I create is near and dear to my heart. So how dare you even suggest that idea? Really sensitive about that, huh? Feel like there's an underlying message. Something to do with prototypes and their worth. Could it be you compare yourself to that thing? You know, since you're a 98 character and all? Are you jealous because you PC 98 characters got wasted and mostly replaced by the Windows characters? It's not even about that. It's more the lines of having no real opportunity to become better known. I could care less about fame. But what I do care about is our constant struggle. Struggle to maintain relevance in today's Toho project climate. For me, it's simply not enough to be recognized as the twin-tailed engineer from the PC-98 characters. No, I want to be more. I want to be at least recognized for my inventions, for my potential. They say it is human to be flawed, yet there exist only flaws within our PC-98. There exist only flaws within our PC-98 veins. We were created, then dumped into the garbage bin, rotting ever since, and waiting for that one moment to finally come back to the spotlight. But as it turns out, we will never return. We were just simply dumped and replaced by better characters. The audacity! Nobody saw our potential, and we were growing tired of waiting. So we decided to come back big, make a name for ourselves and return to relevancy. You say you don't care, but this is clearly caring about a petty issue. Petty! Petty? It's always about being petty, isn't it? Do you know why I'm petty? I'm petty because I don't get any chance of getting an audience with the Queen of Dunmaku herself. She demands that I have to be a graceful individual to step into her territory and abide by her rules. The hell are you talking about? I'm talking about your stupid spell card system that you developed. A system which gives weak yokai and humans a chance to win a battle. The very system that fundamentally made me a complete useless fighter. How so? It is stated that everyday objects can be used in a Danmaku fight. But I needed to have you approve of my equipment first. And you know what you did? You denied the usage of my tanks. The very thing that defines me. That defines the way I battle. And as a result, I was never allowed to fight you or anyone. I did? When did I do that again? It was before even the Scarlet Mist incident. It was when you created that rule. That you forbidden my usage of tanks. I was hopelessly lost. All my life I've trained to become the greatest engineer. Look, your big artillery is cool, but it's kinda inconvenient in a Danmaku battle. Your battle style would just look too archaic. Why don't you just fight like Nitori? You don't need these big over-the-top weapons. And rob me of my personality? No thanks, I would rather commit seppuku. Well, sorry you think that way, but it was for the greater good. It leads to less bloodshed. And a growing stale series. We had all the freedom back in the day. Creativity was all over the place, the potential, and now it's just the same crap. Just formulaic battles, no soul, and each game having a cast of same-faced nobodies that the fans gladly eat up because they're nothing but degenerates. Whoa, calm down. I don't have to take it out on the fans. Also, Zun isn't known for making beautiful art. He's just a passionate composer. It's true! The main reason that he started doing all of this is because freaking... he wanted to make video game music, but no one was hiring video game composers. So he's like, fuck it, I'll make my own. That's why a lot of people look up to him. It's because of the stale repetition we aimed at creating something unique. We determined to create the biggest incident Jinsokyo's ever faced. At least for me, I wanted nothing more than to be recognized for my efforts. Compared to all the lazy gods you face, I am hardworking, low-tier enemy fighting to take over the throne. And I'm real proud of it, too. Honestly, kinda reminds me of the Hidden Star and Four Seasons incident. What? Which one was that one? Oh, that's where Eternity came from. If I know who the final boss is, I can. If I know who is in it, I guess is the more operative way. Characters. Tan Cherno. Nemuno. Okay, Aon. Oh, it's Okina's. Okina wanted to show off how cool she was, and that was basically her incident. You guys aren't even original. You may be right. But does Okina have a sick-ass demonic eyeball mount? I don't think so. I'll show you the potential of a prototype. Prototypes that breathe creativity and freedom. Fine, bring it. I'm Tortoise Rika, one of the administrators of the Red Company. Get ready. Let's get 'em, Lola. After this commercial break. And by that I mean I really have to pee and I need to go to refill my... Alright. Evil Eye Lola emerged. Look who else is here. Hey, Mima. I didn't mean to interrupt your exchange. I thought you wanted to take revenge on me. Doesn't mean I can't be polite about it. I don't need to exchange anything with you anyway. All I want is to end your miserable existence. Exactly what I like to hear. Alright, what are you weak to? Weak to everything. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Hits like a fucking truck, though. Fucking Danmaku down. We don't have to use Omega to defeat you. Lola, charge up. Let's... Ringo's Dongo's her. Magic Drain. Let's... Because we can't die when we're defending. Items. Magic pot. I don't even need that. Freaking see it. Good job, Lola. You did great. Aren't you gonna fight? You should know better. When I fight with my inventions beside me. Reimu. Congratulations on beating me. Huh? However, next time we fight, it will be different. You will see the fruits of my labor very soon. And for that, I want you to be prepared. I want you to be at full power. If you want to be at full power, then give me back my orbs. As a matter of fact, I will. I swear, if you don't give them back, I will... Wait, what? Here. Huh? You will see us again very soon. Adios, Jinsokyo's Shrine Maiden. Not so fast. They're the real deal. These really are my orbs. Reimu now deals double the Danmoku damage. And gain 5 levels. Fantasy Seal. I don't know if me receiving my orbs is a good sign or not. Does she not know that I can just enforce that rule on her? Oh, well, guess she convinced me. Can't end matters just by doing things my own way sometimes. I'll end this incident their way. Something tells me this battle won't be easy, though. Whatever, doesn't matter anymore. It's finally time to end this. Christ, you talk to yourself like you're in front of a podium. Crap. The one in the party monologue syndrome is real. But I'm also in the party. You didn't say much, so I thought I was alone. The hell was that nonsense all about? Why were you on television just now? Does it really matter? They already know we're on the move anyway. Your greed knows no bounds. Dude, it was 10 million. That's not greed, that's just being smart. Whatever. Why she here? More manpower? Don't get the wrong impression. I'm merely here to terrorize those who dared to betray me. Well, every help's appreciated. Reimu, it's time. The guards will let us pass. I hope you're well prepared for the slaughter on Fairy Mountain. Let's end it. This is it, champ. No more dilly-dally, no more nonsense. No more distractions, and no more BS. This is it. It's the finale. It's gonna be a tough climb, so you better prepare yourself as well. Have you repaired your broom yet? Can't we just fly there? I wouldn't advise flying up there. You'll be blown to smithereens by their artillery. We can dodge, right? According to Rumia, all of them are equipped with infinite charging homing lasers, so we'll definitely be bullshitted to death. Ah yes, the infinite charging homing lasers. Classic in the making up an excuse not to fast travel to anywhere. Speaking of fast traveling, now that you got your orbs and I fixed my broom, the developer could implement a fast travel feature now. Except that there's kind of no point to it because most areas are just empty now. No enemies, no nothing, except maybe a few left behind items. But that's... at this point, are they even worth the effort? Yes, there could be a few secrets, but... like, is that... but like, is it... but like is inventing the entire fast travel is... okay. But like, there's supposed to be another comma there. Is inventing an entire fast travel system worth it for that? See your point, Marissa. Those are some really good excuses. Glad the game just threw that idea and then scrapped it away for no reason. It was very self-conscious about people asking dumb questions that can be answered by just jumping to a logical conclusion. Well, anyway, look around town for your useful items. Maybe get some extra manpower. I'm sure you can do that without the need to fast travel, you lazy piece of loaf. You don't have to keep reminding me, I know. Oh, and Yugi was here. She told us we can go to her gym so the low-level scrubs will at least get to level 30 in an instant. Costs 5,000 yen, though, so that's... so that you know. So far, adventures have been exciting and all, but I can assure you that this is going to get more extreme. Surely all the manpower up there is the highest security they have, so it would be beneficial for us to at least have a little training. And lastly, ask Rumia about party management, or a full heal. Let's end with a bang. I'll be your party manager. You can ask me to remove all current party members. Folk not in your party will continue looking after the parade and contact us if anything is amiss. Weak to star, resist dimension. I was kind of hoping that I'd have a wriggle. What a fun party. Go away. Why would you want me to go away? I'm in a really convenient place. I guess you're right. Oh, shit. Might as well just freaking max these out if I can. That's 500k, but at the same time, I have 9 million, so I don't really use the Magtamas. Have fun. Okay, this is the same dialogue. Why are you in that back corner again? I don't trust the fact that you keep going back there. Hopefully Wemmy will pick me up again. I'm getting kind of bored. Weak to dimension, resist elemental. What an eventful day it's been. Let me make it more eventful by firing nuclear stars at my enemies. Weak to piercing, resist star. BD. For defense is dog ass. Good in a lot of other things, though. Hopefully I don't accidentally bring you guys misfortune, because that can happen even without me using my powers. Resist dimension, weak to piercing. DCASCA. Our HP is ass, but aside from that, it's not awful, actually. Don't count on me too much. Who knows when I'll get too drunk for this. The cursed arcade contraption won't lend me one of Jinsoku's famous Mount Fuji. Weak to flash, resist piercing. B, 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 B. Oh, interesting. Like an even spread across the board. Heat is on. C, C, B, 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 C. Eh. B, B, C, 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 B. Okay, so she's like the reverse of Diose. Still closed. If I have Moko in my party, can she... Generic sidekick dialogue. A, C, B, C, B, B, A. I'll recruit Moko for the time being. I'll bring Flan. Now the real question is, do people have to be with me in order to... Okay, I can't get in there. With Moko. I thought that she might have a key or something. Nothing else up here. It's very bright now. Would you knock it off? Hey. I mean, odds are I'm probably not going to need this much, however. Imagine a beer was that expensive in reality. I get 50. I guess I'll buy a few experimental beers. I want 25. Only I stayed down in deep state. What are you meowing about so much? Wait, what is this? One moment. Why are you just going around screaming? We are almost at 10 o'clock, so I'll probably just explore, and then we'll pick up the final trudge. I wonder if I can, like... It would be funny if I could go back up and just be like, hey, I wanna get that money again. I gotta freaking tag him while he's approaching me is what I gotta do. Fuck! Ah! Missed. Fuck! I went too far above. Apologies, but we are currently cleaning the set. Is there any real... I don't think there's any real thing that I need to... Oh, I guess I did buy... Oh, this is also before I freaking... Let's actually... I want to try out Shion a bit. Because the only ones I haven't really tried are Shion and Nue, so... We'll hop down to the bar, and then we'll... Actually, did I even... Okay, yeah, I do have my 99s and all the basic equipment. We'll hop down to the dojo. I don't know if I have to have the people in my party or if I have to... Reimu's already there. Maurice is already there. Okay, so they do have to be in my party at the time. Don't I already have a Yokai Buster? Absolute loser. Yeah, I already have a Yokai Buster. And she already has Uri's son. Massive piercing damage applies bleeding all enemies. No wonder it's so fucking expensive. All enemies depression. Yeah, there it is. All stat changes and negative ailments, all allies. That's really nice, actually. Increased on Maku, all allies. That's also really nice. Moderate neutral damage, all enemies applies magic drain. She has a lot of surprisingly good abilities. Jirika? Yeah, she unfortunately escaped back to Fairy Mountain. That's fantastic work, Shrine Maiden. Good job of handling the situation. Can't tell whether your judgment is shitty or you're just being sarcastic. Both. Anyway, I'm sure you heard. Guards let you pass to Fairy Mountain. I can't assist you, but I will at least give you this. Neutral Magdama. Good luck. Don't particularly have high hopes in you, but any small help is appreciated. Can't tell whether you judge wrong again or you're just condescending. Neither, just a hunch. Ah, thanks. Once upon a time, there existed an era called PC-98. That era was the most important in establishing the growth of Jinsokyo. It was an era that single-handedly made Jinsokyo rise to prime. Nowadays, however, Jinsokyo is in its most forgotten state. No one in the outside world knows of us, especially not the Japanese. Can you believe it? I saw an alien the other day that crash landed in the desert. I know others don't believe me, but I really saw it. Sometimes, something tells me you'll unlock that alien as a party member in Chapter 3. But since we're in Chapter 4, it's already too late. Guess this is why the others don't believe me. I talk like this is all just a video game. Which it is, but they don't believe me. You can unlock an alien in Chapter 3. I did unlock the alien in Chapter 3. The only other place I can really think of is to see if maybe I can get Mystia, which I doubt because she's injured. Are there actually enemies down here? I think there are actually enemies down here. I wonder, can I turn my... Right, I can't turn my brightness up. Kind of amazes me that I can still freaking, like, actually migrate around here. Alright. Well, I got the answer that I was after, at the very least. That ladder just does not work in this chapter. I can't say I'm entirely surprised, but it doesn't. We're over there escaped all on our own from Deep State. Real bala. Right near here in the slums in the meantime. What a wild ride. Must have been seen at least 3 times. But they were occupied with something else down there. Heard they were hunting down some bug. Don't know why. You'd prioritize hunting down bugs instead of keeping the place secured. You're looking ready. Wounds ain't healing yet, but I'll be sure to rock cock tonight. I ain't got nothing but trash in these heaps, but I can give you my bento at least. Glorious bento. Eat and grow is my motto, but also don't get fat like Yuyuko. Okay. I'll guard Misty with my life. Nobody going waltzing through my Uzi. Check out the convenience store. Get out of the way. Okay, you all have the same dialogue. What was the one other place I wanted to check? Oh, I wanted to check the parade site itself. The airport, that's not what I'm after. Parade site's further north, I think. Yep, still all the same people here. Alright. So we'll go save, and then we'll... Is there anything new here? Because this is just gonna have the same thing on it, probably. Ah, so that's Sarah that wrote that note. Because she did mention she wanted to be a movie star after being an artist. I don't know why she says demon kind. She's not demon, I don't think. Is she? Likely demon. Oh, oh. But we'll pick this up next week. For probably the finale. I forgot that I have the screenshot of the room because I thought that there was going to be a more to it than just there is no wrong answer. Let me see what music I want to... Yeah, I'll go with this. I haven't listened to this in a while. Let's see who is going. There is a red. I haven't rated red in a hot minute. Okay, well. Yeah, let's go and raid red. Let's start raid now. I don't have any real announcements. Tomorrow I'll probably work on trying to set up the bootleg hand cam so that Friday or Saturday we can try painting. Try mini painting. Tomorrow's break day, I won't be on. Thursday, probably more Galactic Battlegrounds, unless I really, really don't feel like doing any strategy. That's what's on the schedule, if you want to know what I'm doing, though. You can join the Discord. You can follow me on... you can join the Discord, follow me on Blue Sky, follow me on Twitter, and to keep it in things such as when I go live, what I'm going live with, and art like you see in the corner, which is normally less scuffed. But that's going to be for me. You know the drill. Don't make a fool out of me, out of yourselves, so I won't deal with you no longer. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for the follows, rates, all that good jazz. And I will see you guys on Thursday if all goes to plan. Love y'all. I've run out of time. Bye.